Now what gave you the idea to add? I mean, I've never, and I'm sure a lot of people have never heard of anywhere of adding potato chips to a chocolate bar. What gave you?
Well,
what-
we do make the whole chips, the whole chocolate-covered chips, and
Okay.
we just thought, I have all these crumbs, what would be a good combination? So I just tried to sort of experiment with some things a little bit
Okay.
and make it. And then I have friends and family that I make them, force them to eat and try my new experiments, and they let me know if they like them or not.
They're your beta testers. You don't force them; they volunteer to test the product.
I know one friend she has that comes in here as
Yeah.
soon as the pictures on Facebook.
Oh yeah, it's so true. Heather's like, you have bacon today? I'll be right in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. So Laredo's gonna finish that up. We'll show you how we make that.
Okay.
Finish that up.
Because
Oh, there you go.
that is probably one of the top that you have. It was just,
Yeah.
you know,
It's so true. It's really one of those crazy things that you make. You go through about 2 of these a week.
wow,
2 of these pans full a week. Yeah.
wow,
Uh-huh.
and I'm sure even more during the holidays.
Oh yeah, then we really have to start like make about 3 batches a week. Yep. Uh-huh.
Now, while I'm on the subject, as far as the
Okay, there you go, Laredo. There's a big spoutful for you. Here comes Al, the man behind the scenes.
product delivery.
Yes,
Yup.
indeed.
Al is partner, business owner, the man behind the scenes that nobody ever sees. He's in here when the store is closed, working, making pretzels and chips and Oreos, and runs errands for me, does all my shipping. That's Big Al. Thank you, Al.
You're welcome.
But-
Bye.
See you.
But yeah, while we're on the subject of
Brought me breakfast. Thanks, honey.
the creativity, in addition to you mentioned about you see a lot of these standard and simple things.
Yeah.
As far as you come up, especially for different holidays at different occasions, do you also try to come up with something unique and different and really try to keep people not so much off guard, but try to keep surprising them?
Yeah, you always have to reinvent yourself. You always have to try to come up with new things and new ideas. People are always asking, what's new? So you have to get the wheels turning. And sometimes, you can't think of things, or you'll see something that another, chocolate shop will make, or you'll get a catalog in the mail, and you can sort of get an idea, but you don't ever want to copy. I don't like to
Right.
copy anything anybody else does, but I would like to, if I see something, find it interesting, make it unique to my store.
Well,
So that's when Heather comes in handy, and Laredo, and
Okay, I was just going to
people
ask
can
your
say, "Hey, try this."
employees,
Oh yeah, I always tell Laredo and Heather, if anybody thinks of any creative idea of something that we can make with chocolate, just let me know. Be more than happy to
Okay.
try it out. Yeah, that's what it's about. Testing things, trying things out, selling them. I used to make a chocolate-covered cornflake, which was delicious. It's a French confection, and I loved it.
Okay.
Nobody bought it, so we don't make
Yeah.
it anymore. Orange creams, I love, not popular. Maple walnut, I love, not popular. So some things you really like, but
Maple walnut, it's almost like I take notice even in the grocery stores, maple walnut is almost like a seasonal thing.
it is. It's a nice fall thing.
Yeah.
And we do things like ginger snaps for the fall, and we do the
Of course,
Oreos and,
of course, pumpkin.
Yep, pumpkin truffles, and also we do hot chocolate. We make our own hot chocolate, and we put
really?
hot chocolate in the hot chocolate. Yeah, so we're gonna have that.
That I'll have to try.
Yeah, and we're also going to, since we just expanded and rebuilt and redid all of this, we're
Everything
also
looks
going to have
beautiful.
Coffee and tea. Thank you.
Everything looks beautiful.
Thank you.
Now, I'm actually doing the interview as we go along here because
Yeah, that's
it actually just
great.
makes more sense. Now, 13 year. Now you just celebrated your 13-year anniversary.
We did. Yeah.
Congratulations on that. And that, for any local business, no matter where you are, is very difficult. Especially here, living here in Lehigh Valley for 5 years. I've seen a lot of businesses that don't even make it 2, 3, 4 years,
It's so
let alone
true.
let alone 13.
Yeah, it's very true. The secret to it is you have to stay consistent with your store hours, have a good quality product, good customer service.
Good
it's very
employees.
important. Yeah, we have a great staff, kind, friendly service, a good product. We have a lot of pride in what we do here. We have a lot of great people here. So all those things are really, really important. Yeah.
Okay.
Heather's laughing. But it's so true. I mean, your store hours,
Well-
whatever they are, you have to be here. You can't come and go as you please. If somebody stops by here and there's a note in the door or I'm closed, they're not gonna come back. That's what half the problem is with most of the stores downtown, and they all close at 5. You have to be open.
Well, I just noticed that with the Metro PCS store over on Airport Road. I was going to stop in and, you know, look at 2 of their phones and probably get a new phone before I came over here this morning. Well, the gentleman who either, you know, I don't know if it's franchise or whatever, it was 10. They're supposed to open at 10 o'clock in the morning. It was 10 after 10. Myself and 2 other, and a lady and her son were staying outside. It's 10 after 10. He's still not there. So, and this is like a Metro PCS store, you know, a cell phone. So yeah.
Reflection, and people won't come back. I mean, you really have to be consistent with your hours. And if people call about an order, you have to answer the phone. You have to respond to emails. People are always asking questions. You always have to have, you know, have the information.
Basically, jam about 36 hours into a 24-hour day at times, especially like here, like at a business like this, like during the Christmas season, where it's like.
Oh, it's crazy, and we're going to be even busier. Unfortunately, another local chocolate shop has closed its doors, and we've already got an influx of their business just over the last weekend, and I have trying to figure out, you know, what it is that they wanted from the other store, being that I never ate it, and I offered something that I thought would be similar, and the people were pleased with, you know, what I had. I don't know if it was exactly to what, you know, they had at the other shop, but that's going to affect us greatly. We're going to be even busier, which is a great problem to have, but it's very overwhelming. We're closed on Mondays. So
that's basically almost like your catch up and go ahead day for the week, though.
Yeah, we're closed that day, but we're in here working.
Yeah.
And Laredo's just finishing up the bark. And we're gonna melt some caramel and drizzle that on top of there for the weight bar. How's that looking, Laredo? Good?
It's looking pretty good.
That's okay. There you go.
So that's the bottom layer for it.
Yeah, that's the bottom layer. And then we're gonna
That almost, with the texture of it, almost looks like almost like a Rice Krispie treat texture to it.
does, yeah.
You know, it's not completely smooth. That looks wild.
Isn't that great?
This is cool and really wild to actually watch everything
You got to
behind the
see,
scenes.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, then we just have to get some, a little bit of caramel for you.
Put it in the fridge.
Yep. Oh, you can leave it out. You can leave it at room temp, and I'll just cut up. Oh, if you want to take out my almond bark, you want to see how's that white chocolate almond bark? Check that out. All right, I will just go and melt some of this for you.
I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
Yeah, no problem. That looks good, Laredo. Sorry.
This is the way behind the scenes should be.
I'm sorry. There you go. There you go. You're right out, folks. There you go. Oh, can we get this big ugly box out of the way?
This is the way
Right there,
this is the way any behind the scenes should be. Uncut, unscripted, unedited. This is the way it's being done. Period. You know.
There you go, Laredo. Hey.
And that's another thing that I like about here, where you do have this little bit of glass where people can actually, while they're waiting, they can actually watch what's going on back. They can also get a glimpse of what's going on back here also. So people can actually see it from the front. You know, hey, look, this is what we see out here. This is what's really happening.
There you go. Let Michael try a piece of that. See how he likes it.
Thank you very much.
You want a piece of more? I'll probably get a piece of more.
No, this is good. Thank you.
Absolutely, that's right.
Sometimes the beauty of this job is with the try products.
Hmm. Oh my God, this is heaven. And what's this called again?
White chocolate almond bar.
Oh my God, you got anybody out there? Try this. Especially if you love white chocolate, this is pure. This is a great lunch for me. I'm serious. So, all right.